It's really valuable when you get an error to look at the error message. It can tell you a lot. First, the first thing you notice is that there's that pink box and that you got an error. And then you may be tempted to just go look at your code and try to figure out what's wrong. But it's really worth investing the time to look at the error message. It'll tell you a line number, which will be a good clue. And if you start to learn to decode the specific messages, they will also be really helpful. So let's go through an example here. Here's a program that's going to ask for a couple of inputs. It's going to ask what time we want to start, how long we want to wait, and at the end it's supposed to print. So if I enter 3 o'clock, or 3 is our start time, then I want to wait 4 hours, it should tell us that that's 7 o'clock. So let's see what actually happens. What's the current time in hours? Let's say 3. How many hours do you want to wait? 4. And it should print out 7. But instead we get that pink error box. Let's go see what it's telling us. It says, first of all, that line 5 is a good place to look. It says the type of problem that we have is a name error. And in particular, wait time int is not defined. So let's go look at line 5. This means that it actually executed 1 through 4. Everything was going fine until it got to line 5. Whenever you see an assignment statement like we have on line 5, what happens is we first evaluate the right-hand side, the stuff after the equal sign, and then we'll assign it to the variable wait time int. So it's going to get a value, but it only gets that value after we manage to evaluate the right side. So the right side says to look up the current value of wait time int, but it is not defined. So by the time we get to line 5, wait time int has not previously been set. So when you try to look it up on line 5, we get this error. So that should give us a clue. Now we have to go back to what we were trying to do and figure out what's going on and say, oh, wait a minute. We were trying to take this input that we got that was going to be a string that was maybe 4 hours, but this isn't the name of the variable. Wait time str is the variable. So if I do that, I have a better chance of it working. Let's see if that does. I start at 3. I say that I want to wait 4 hours. And now I get the 7 that I was expecting to get. See you next time.